What is up, guys? We're gonna try something a little bit different. Today's the 17th, 6:23. I got a buddy that's going to Glamis, I believe, and he needs a paddle put on. He needs the switches to the paddle, and I just wanted to show you guys me changing the tires, switch this up a little bit. I know all I do is put riding content. I don't ever do like this stuff, because I do kind of wrench here and there. I'm not trying to rush this tire change. He's not going to pick it up till tonight. I don't ever rush this stuff anyways. So I just take my time. I mean, you guys can call me... Oh, let me get my gloves on, actually. You guys can call me the slowest guy. That's fine. I can race someone if they want to, but I'm not Jay Clark. But I'm pretty fast at doing this. But I'm just going to take my time. That way you guys can enjoy this video. Try a little bit of different content. I'm going to be doing a tire swap on my... I'm putting a new tire on my KX450 because we're supposed to be going to Glamis, but everything's up in the air right now. Not sure what's going on. So, but I do want to clean my garage out a little bit more instead of kind of hiding you in this little area right here. But I do have my YZ 250 right behind you guys. And then there's somebody else's bike on the opposite side, so I kind of got limited space right now. Plus this tripod's pretty big. And there's only so much room in here. If you've been to my garage, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways. I don't have like a shelf or anything to put my spoons, or I don't know if you guys watch Jay Clark, but he can just grab his stuff from this little toolbox and stuff, but I just don't have room. I don't have room. But on the next one, I'll try to do a little bit better job of showing you guys. But right now I'm just gonna put these in my pocket. I'm just trying to break the bead like that. These are gonna fall off right now, so it might be a little bit loud. So if you're watching this with earphones on, I'm sorry. Also, I just built this stand. I might show it to you guys right after when I'm done, but I just built this thing and I'm still trying to learn how to stand on it. That's what I meant. When I do this, I don't ever pop these out, like try to pull them out, because it'll scratch the rims. So I try to leave them in there until they pop out by themselves. I want to actually get that. I do have two different ones. One's a Motion Pro, and the other one's a Tusk. I do like these sometimes, but these I've had for so long that I love them the most. So I'd rather use these, to be honest with you. Let me move this brake. Scoot this back a little bit. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn how to use this stand. So bear with me. I've been doing the bucket for so long now that I got used to the bucket. But this is a game changer. Doesn't hurt my back anymore like it used to. Oops, sorry about that. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but I usually try to get this side off. See if you can see that. The rim lock's right here. That way when you push it down, it literally just pushes down. Pull the valve stem out. Like that. I'm just gonna inspect his rim strip. Sometimes these do move, so just be aware. And this one's wearing, so I'm gonna recommend one to next time. I don't have any on me, but he's supposed to be replacing it with a new tire anyways. You could put electrical tape if you wanted to, but I personally don't. I like to run the rim strips. They're pretty cheap. And then just remember the sprocket goes... Sprockets on the bike like this, so the wheel moves this way. So don't forget the paddles go that way. I'm gonna lube this up first and then switch it around. Use some of this stuff. On the next tire change I do, I'll probably end up having like a story to tell you guys about something. Oh yeah, not so quiet. So that way you guys can enjoy this. Put one more right here. And then his tube is old too. I'm gonna recommend all of this stuff to him again. So that way he can switch his stuff out, because his rim, you can tell his rim is really dirty. He's a little wild boy. I know he's gonna watch this and comment, so you guys will know whose rim this is. I don't want to call him out too bad. So I'm using this. Some people put the tube in the tire and then put the tire on, but I have sausage hands and it's so hard to get in there sometimes. So I like to do it the old school way like this. I don't even know if that's old school way. But it ties in like that. So I only put that piece of the tube in. I don't know if you guys saw that pop out, but it popped out right there. And we put the nut on the stem, and then put the rest of this tube in. I usually put baby powder and stuff in here, just like Jay does, Jay Clark. But he's gonna run this for one day, and then he's buying a new tire, so he's going to Glamis for 3 days actually, or 2 days, and then coming back and then swapping another tire. So I don't normally do this like this all the time, but and then sorry if my compressor kicks on, but now what I do is put air in the tube and try to get this straight. Then I'm able to see if the tube is going in straight or crooked, and I can adjust it. So everything looks good. Everything looks fine. Make sure the rim lock moves. Everything looks good. I'm gonna do it one more time. And then tighten the nut on this right here. That way it's straight. Looks good. I don't know if you guys can see, that's pretty straight on. And then I try to start next to the rim lock. So right around here. I'll put this guy on. This B buddy. And then lube is your friend, especially right where it ends. do this part, the see if you can see. No, you can't. Right here is the bead lock. So I go over it and then push it down, and then I just hold it there and then wait till it scoots over. You can tell I need to loosen it more. Try to loosen this before I move on. Like I said, I'm in no rush, so I just wanted to make a video for you guys so you can have something to watch. I try to take baby bites. Nothing big, nothing crazy. And right around here, starting to get tight, so I'll put the rest in here. I put them in sideways, and I can feel, make sure the tube's not behind there. Just careful with these. Sometimes they might fling back. And this one's a little tight, so I can probably pull this one, put it in here, take another half a bite, and then grab these two at the same time and boom. Pop this guy out. And then I just make sure that the rim lock still moves a little bit. Yeah. You can't see it, but I can see it. I'm gonna put air in it again. Make sure everything beads on here nice. Hot. Sorry about that. I probably should have turned it off. But while that was running, I held my hand over the valve stem. It's still straight, and then the rim lock popped up. I'll try to lift this up without letting the air out, but the whole entire bead is seated for sure. So I'm gonna let this go. Everything's beaded up here. So now what I'm gonna do is put the valve stem core back in. I use this. I don't even know what it's, I don't know if it's a, I think it's a, what is that brand I use? I'm already forgetting. Shoot, I don't have the brain for it. A Craftsman. So that's in there now, and then now I'm gonna swap over to an actual tire gauge. And then watch the bead pop up. And you guys can see over there where it says Sedona maybe. Just watch it pop up. So I put a lot of lube on it so it doesn't hesitate or hold up. See, it's popped up. There it goes. Boom. Right there. So what I usually do is I give the guys the tires like this with 20 to 30 pounds. And then I let it sit here for an hour. I see the whole entire beads up. I let it sit here for an hour. That way, if the tube popped, then I have to replace it, and then I have to redo it all over again. But knock on wood, it's been a while since I pinched the tube, and that's why I take baby bites, and I don't ever pull the tire spoons out. And I'm just taking that excess tire lube off of here. I mean, the tire's dirty. I mean, you guys can see. Sorry, dude. I know he's gonna watch the video and go, "Why'd you show that?" But anyways, now I don't hear any air coming out of this. Like I said, I'm gonna let it sit for an hour and then tighten this rim lock, and then you guys can see the valve stem is still straight. Yeah, next time, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll have a story to tell you guys on the next one, but I was just doing this, said, you know what, let's record it, maybe somebody might want to watch it. So thanks for watching. Peace.